Let's go now to the latest from Urumqi. The government of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region is taking measures to restore the local market. The prices for basic goods are gradually returning to levels from before last week's riot. Xu Daoqun reports.
Urumqi residents don't have to worry about the price of their traditional food surging. 1,200 tons of frozen beef and lamb from the State Meat Reserve are on sale in the market. It is a good news for Erdip, who's been living here for decades. He's happy the lamb here is cheaper than that in the supermarket.
The price here is just 25 yuan a kilo, 6 yuan cheaper than that in the market. We ordinary people welcome the government's help.
Erdip bought a whole sheep for 300 yuan. He says this is good, especially for low-income families.
I know who is looking after us. If you are still not satisfied with all this, then you are wrong.
After the riot, the food supply chain was temporarily interrupted. Now, all the slaughterhouses around Urumqi are running again. Vegetables, edible oil and eggs are being sent in from other cities.
I don't see any difference now. I can find what I need in the market.
Local authorities launched an emergency plan to guarantee the food supply for Urumqi for the next 15 days.
The central government has promised to supply plenty of basic living necessities to meet market demand, and has authorized us to use the State Good Reserve in Xinjiang.
The government measures to stabilize the market for basic goods have worked. The vegetable price in some markets is even lower than before the riot. But these are just temporary measures before the supply chain is back to normal. And the local officials said the market is expected to return to a completely normal in about a week. Xu Daoqun, CCTV, Urumqi, Xinjiang.
That story is just one example how everyday life for most people living in Urumqi is beginning to return to some semblance of normality. Meanwhile, in other parts of the region, the daily routine hasn't been seriously impacted by the July 5th riots. Wang Guan takes a closer look.
This street market in Urumqi is known as Xiaoxutian. Local residents love to drop by.
It has been much safer and calmer these days. More people go out shopping.
The post office in Urumqi is sending additional postmen to make sure offers from universities around the country are promptly delivered to hopeful students. Pan Zihao, who applied to Shanghai-based Fudan University, got what he has been waiting for, an offer from the university's science department.
Happy, I'm truly happy.
This hospital treats many patients every day, most of which are farmers. It has doubled its capacity and is equipped with necessary medical devices.
This patient has gynecological diseases. If not for the new medical insurance system, it would have cost her between 500 and 800 yuan. But we will cover 90% of her medical bill.
In the city of Asku, a local art center is packed with students who signed up to learn Xinjiang folk dance. The performers at the center say they want to pass on the culture to young people so it can be preserved and even one day be seen on the world stage. Wang Guan, CCTV.
Well, the former vice chairman of the National People's Congress Standing Committee is Toma Damawat. He says people of all ethnic groups living in China stand united after the riots. He also said that ethnic unity mustn't be destroyed.
Those involved in the recent smashing, looting, burning and beating incident in Urumqi are criminals. Their only purpose is destruction. It is not an ethnic or a religious issue. It was meant to destroy ethnic and national unity. No country in this world would allow such things to happen. The rioters were burning, looting, smashing and beating. People of all ethnic groups stood united and opposed such acts. I am moved to see people of different ethnic groups respect, support, and love each other. After seeing this, I was moved to tears. Solidarity is strength. Solidarity is happiness.
Well, let's hear now from Ismail Ahmed, who's another former vice chairman of the MPC Standing Committee. He stressed the importance of ethnic unity, especially during these trying times.
When the July 5th riot took place, I was in Urumqi. I was shocked and furious when I learned about what happened. The rioters were oblivious of the fundamental interests of people of all ethnic groups and of the Chinese law. The burning, looting, smashing, and beating was a crime and should be denounced. People from all ethnic groups know the nature of the incident. They condemn the rioters and they stand on the side of the party and the government. We're very confident about that. Local authorities handle the matter in a prompt and decisive manner. I support them. People with all ethnic backgrounds support them. No matter which ethnic group one belongs to, he or she must work for the solidarity of all ethnic groups and social stability.
That's our update on Xinjiang. We'll be back after this break with a full international news program. Join us again after this. US President Barack Obama admits that national unemployment will continue to climb for several more months.